So, good morning. It's Saturday, 30th of March, and we have just left the hotel again for another fun-packed day in Sydney. So, join us as I walk through Darling Square next. So, we're walking into Darling Square, and it is a lot quieter than it was last night, but it is only 7:30 in the morning. Let's just take a look at our hotel. There you go. There's the Holiday Inn here at Darling Harbour. Walking up here now to Darling Square. Like I say, they've packed all the tables and everything away. I suppose they'll all be coming out again today, and I do expect today will be a very, very busy day, as it's Easter weekend. Very, very clean area, saying how busy it was last night. So I'd imagine they must have really cleaned up overnight. And here's this beautiful area where they've got all the chairs and the grass area. And look at these trees and bushes and the tubs. They really do look lovely. And this is very nice here, how they've got all these seats, and they've got like a sun deflector roof above them, so you can sit there and relax, and hopefully you won't get burnt by the intense sun that they get here in Australia. Got pancakes on the rocks there. That looks quite a nice place to go out and eat your food. As I say, there's just seats absolutely everywhere to chill and relax. Look at these different unusual plants there. Again, they do look really, really nice. Got some people there going for the morning stroll, like we are. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, really, really nice. And look at all the apartments there, just looking over this absolutely beautiful area. So we'll keep on heading down now towards Darling Harbour. And we are going to walk over the bridge for you, the Paramount Bridge, so that will give you some absolutely spectacular views of Sydney as we do that. It's very, very quiet. Everybody must have had a late night last night, and they're still in the hotel rooms and waiting to get up for the breakfast and get themselves out on Easter Saturday. Got the Pump House just across there. That's a very old pub in Sydney. That's been here as long as I've been coming. That's straight in front of me there. Yeah, and I'm just noticing under this roadway we have got quite a few homeless people again, which is quite unusual. I've not really seen that before. Made it really nice under this roadway. They've painted it a lovely blue colour, and they've put all decorations up on the roof. But as I say, we have got people sleeping rough there. There's quite a few under here. We'll carry on into Darling Harbour. This part here has really, really changed over the last few years. It was never really anything like this. It used to be absolutely completely different here. I haven't seen it as much this year, but in this square where all these trees are, you did used to get a lot of Chinese people doing the morning Chinese exercises. Let's have a look back at where we've come from. So under the bridge there is toilets, so if anybody does need a restroom, and I have just noticed there is a couple of Chinese people there doing what I've just said and doing their exercises. More cafes there. So again, they've got beautiful tables outside so you can get your food and sit outside and enjoy your meal. We're just going to have a look up here, and we've got, I think it's either a Chinese, I think it's a Chinese temple. We've got these beautiful flooded areas here, which I did always wonder why they were full of water at one time, because I've never seen the fountains on. But I did see the fountains on the other day, and when they are on, it does look absolutely spectacular. Here we go. And it is called the Chinese Garden of Friendship. Let's just go check it out. I've got some beautiful gardens in here which I didn't realise, and there is some really big fish in there. Look at them. And the gardens just do go back for quite a good way. I have seen this many a time, but I've never really taken any notice and never walked here into this area. Didn't realise what it had got and where the gardens were. We've got a lady there doing exercises. So these are gum trees here in Australia. It does look here like they are trying to reseed this beautiful grass area here. It does look like the grass is died off. It's probably been baked off in the intense heat of the summer. So they have closed it all off, and it does look like they're trying to restore the grass as they're watering it and seeding it. We've got another beautiful building there, and we will carry on and walk into Darling Harbour. And you can see there's not a cloud in the sky, and we've got the beautiful tower. So we must have a lot of keats in this tree, and that just makes it sound like Australia. Just take a listen. And you can flying around all over the place from tree to tree. Let's just take a look at the city there, standing in the sun, looking fabulous. Of information centres here in Australia. So that tells you all about Darling Harbour and the town hall area. And we've got plenty of sitting area again there where you can just chill and watch the day go by. There's more toilets there, so there is plenty of restroom areas if you do need a toilet break. Coming to the fountain area again here, but again unfortunately we are only at 7:45 in the morning, so they haven't actually put the fountains on. But when they do here, it does look absolutely spectacular. Daryl's just walked past another gum tree there. The bark on the gum trees is absolutely amazing. So that's where we've just walked from, and as I say, we are heading now into the Darling Harbour area. So let's go take a look there. So here we are. We'll just go under these two roadways here, and once we're under here we will be in beautiful Darling Harbour. More amazing buildings. That's the International Convention Centre here in Sydney, and that looks beautiful again with all the gardens. and we've got somebody there just chilling, looking at her phone. Don't know what she's doing, whether she's waiting for work or what, but really chilled out. So yeah, as I walk into Darling Harbour here, it does look absolutely spectacular. We've got the water, which just looks like glass. It's that calm, and you're getting all the reflections in there. Let's just have a look at the convention centre here. There always used to be the Olympic sign here as well, but I don't know where they've moved that to. That's gone. So let's spin round and have a look here.
Bit of a rainy day. Beautiful weather.
The weather is just absolutely spectacular today. I think we can go up into the high 80s today. So we are in for a really hot day. Probably a bit too hot for walking around, but we'll carry on for you and hopefully bring you some of these spectacular videos like we're bringing you now. And the big W building, that does look absolutely amazing, and that's above the IMAX Centre. We've got a signpost there, so that's pointing to all the different places there is here in Sydney, so they do try help you. So it's saying like Chinese Garden, Darling Square, Children's Playground, toilets. They keep it absolutely amazingly clean here, so we have had a machine just here and they've obviously been cleaning the floor. We've got people jogging, keeping fit, but I can't just take my eyes off this, how still the water looks, and I think it just looks like glass, to be quite honest with you. It is remarkable and it looks so nice. I say we've got the beautiful city of Sydney. So we did walk all down the other side of this harbour yesterday, and we walked straight into Barangaroo. That was a really interesting walk, and I did really enjoy it. In front of me here, unfortunately, that's where the Harbourside shopping centre used to be. We did on many occasions walk through there, and there was plenty of shops and food court and everything like that, but they have completely flattened it now, and they're building a new project. And here we've got the very famous like sunken hole with a water feature that has been here for a really good while, and that's directly in front of this convention centre. We've got here the guy cleaning the floors, so he's driving up and down, and that machine is washing the pavements. We've got a beautiful view there of the bridge. That's called Paramount Bridge, and we are going to walk over that in a second. So we've got some really nice jetties here that you can walk on. They must more boats up here at some times. Like I say, we have got a hell of a lot of construction here, so hopefully in another 12 months or 2 years all this will be a completely different area to come and visit and see what they've done. Let's just have a look here now. We've got the lovely Paramount Bridge there, which we're going to walk across in a second. Probably be a lot quieter once we walk across there. With it being Easter Saturday, you won't get as many people as you normally get, because you do get people at this time of morning rushing across there trying get to work. So So we're looking at the amazing skyline now here in Sydney, and we've got the big W building, and then we've got all the other buildings. And what actually sticks out and does look amazing to me is just how the tower is just peering out there and looking in full glory. So yeah, absolutely beautiful here. And where the construction was, I've just shown you behind me, the used to be a lot of waterfront cafes there, and we did eat there on many occasions with this amazing view to look at. I did really enjoy doing that. Again, this is where Harbourside always used to be, but sadly now it has all gone, and we're waiting for the new development. So we are getting nearer now to the bridge, so let's get on there and have a walk across. So we're just getting under the bridge by the Australian Maritime Museum, and we are going to walk up the side of it and get on and walk across. And as we look that way, again, we've got all the boats from the museum there. And the museum does look spectacular as well, so I bet that's another fantastic place to go. So we're heading up, as I say, to the bridge to get on there. Look at the sky, it's beautiful and blue this way. And again, we have got more restrooms here, so there is plenty of facilities in the area. There's the other side of the museum for you. So as I say, I always do like this particular area. Just before you get on the bridge, there is a lot of old buildings there, which we'll take a look at as we get up the top in a second. So there you go. And that's a pub, apparently, and a hotel. So yeah, it does look absolutely lovely, but we are going to turn round now and head across the bridge. Let's go take a look for you. So like I say, today it's a lot quieter. It is a Saturday, and we haven't got the bike patrols on. I think the bikers normally are the workers. So the sun is absolutely blazing in front of us. I hope it isn't spoiling this video for you today. Got the Ibis Hotel there in front of us. Directly in front of the Ibis Hotel, we've got this massive construction site, and as I say, this is where Harbourside Shopping Centre used to be. They have made a massive hole in the middle there, so I don't know whether that's going to be the foundation for another really huge high-rise. We'll have to wait and see what they do. Like I've just said, the bridge at the moment is so quiet, and there's no bikes and there's no people heading to work, with it being a Saturday. So it does look completely different on here to other days when we've walked across it. So we'll carry on walking, and I'm just coming now to the area where the bridge does open up. So this bridge will open so bigger, taller boats can get underneath, and these here are the gates where they close it to the pedestrians while the bridge does turn. Let's just have a look at the museum here and all the different boats they've got for you to get on and have a look. So they've got a warship, and they've got a big submarine, and they've got a very, very old sailboat, which I did feature on another video I did. These are the gates where they close the big gates so they can swing this beautiful bridge open. So the part we're now going to go on is where it does open up. So I'm actually on that part now, and that's where it swings. And I would imagine that is the control tower where the controller goes and sits and opens and closes the bridge. Just take this phone call. This is Mum. So yeah, as I said, that is the control tower to opening this bridge to let the big boats in. It's always such a nice view as you're walking across here, because you are looking directly at the city. We're coming up now to the other gate where they close it in the other direction. So we virtually crossed over, well, we're probably halfway across the bridge, but it does give us here an absolute spectacular view of where they park the boats up, and where we've got all the attractions like the Sydney Wildlife Centre, and that's all there across, which we'll just quickly have a zoom in onto now and have a look for you. And again, I keep saying this, but we've got the beautiful city of Sydney behind all this, which I think does really make it look really, really amazing. So let's carry on walking across the bridge. I will in a minute have a look at the other side for you. That'll be Cockle Bay, so I will head over that way now, and we'll get you some video there. But as I say, how quiet it is on this bridge today, it's just unbelievable. Probably I've never ever seen it as quiet as today, but probably never really walked it on a Saturday morning in Easter. There you go, there's all the boats parked up at Cockle Bay. Let's zoom in and have a look at them. Some money's worth down there, and again it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful area, and we've got the IMAX and the big W building in front of us. I've walked across this bridge many, many times, and every time you do walk across, they've got different flags. I think last year they were red, this year they're like blue and green with lines on them. So they do on a regular basis change them, so it does look different as you're coming across. And we are now virtually across and coming into the Sydney city area, which is again an absolutely beautiful place to come and visit. Daryl's there, he's enjoying doing his videos. We've got another big information sign here showing us exactly where we are and what we're doing, and it does say we are there right on the bridge. So as I say, we've walked across there. It's been a beautiful walk this morning, completely different because there's hardly anybody on the bridge, but I think that has given us probably another unique video. And either side of us we've got this amazing view of Sydney, and you can't get anything any better than that. We've got escalators here which go down to Cockle Bay, we are going to go into the city then. Probably have to walk up them steps because the escalators that we normally use are broken, but I think we just will stand here and just have a couple of minutes and show you the view before we go. There we go, that's looking at the bridge. So one thing I am going to just tell you now, years and years ago there used to be a monorail that went all around Sydney, and the monorail did go right across this bridge, but the only thing we've got left of it now is what I'm going to show you in front of me here, and it is all closed up, but that building right in the centre, that used to be the monorail station. See that monorail station there? Don't know why they've left it up, why they haven't pulled it down, but that's what it used to be. For to Sydney City now, we've got some of the really big buildings here, and just another thing to point out to you, this pathway we're walking up now, again on a weekday it would be absolutely packed with people going to work, drinking coffee, and people on bikes, but with nobody being in work today it is very quiet. Let's carry on into the city. We'll just have a look over the bridge here, and you can see all the different roads there, and you can see how big all these buildings are, and right in the middle we've got the beautiful Sydney Tower there, which again does look absolutely stunning. We walk down here and head around the corner. We've got a very old brick building, which I do always think looks spectacular as you're walking by, so we'll have a look at that. And it is the Sherborne Hotel, and let's take a look at the character and how nice the building actually looks. Let's just zoom onto it for you. So this leads out of the city, or into the city, into Darling Harbour, this pathway does, and it is a pathway we have walked on many occasions. And again, let's just take a look how beautiful this Sherborne Hotel building actually is, and it was erected in 1902, so it's well over 100 years old. So we are now really coming into Sydney City, and what you don't realise just in this area is how steep the streets are as you're walking into them. And there's the beautiful Sherborne hotel room again. Look at the detail on it, it's really nice. It's actually bigger than you think. Look how far it does go back there. So we've got the sign here for Darling Harbour, which is where we're just leaving. Interesting thing to show you, we've got a Telstra telephone box there, and it does look quite clean and quite appetising to use. Normally phone boxes are absolutely filthy. So we've got a City Mart in front. That's a little store that probably sells all different conveniences like pot, milk and everything you'll need essentially to carry on with your day. Another really nice brick building there. So Sydney is full of quite unique buildings, and we are walking on Market Street. Yeah, that was quite a steep walk. Sydney city is really quiet today. There's normally hustle and bustle everywhere in this area. So we are now coming up to the absolutely spectacular Queen Victoria building on York Street, and that is directly in front of me. Check that out. Take a look at that. It's unreal. The detail that they've got in that building is absolutely fantastic. It's just amazing. So I did bring you a video where we did walk all through that, so that will be posted as soon as I can over the next few months. But yeah, absolutely beautiful building. And we've got there again at the left hand side of the picture, the tower. So I will say again here, normally on a weekday morning it would be absolutely bustling with people going to work, people drinking coffee, people rushing about. But today it's really quiet, and really quiet as you look into the Queen Vic building there. There's normally people dashing through there. So this is George Street now we're coming to. George Street is probably one of the main streets through Sydney, and I've got the light rail which does go up George Street, and they've got absolutely loads and loads of amazing, beautiful shops that you can look at. But again, with it being early and with it being Saturday, it is really quiet. There's your light rail train. They have been amazing. We've used them every night to get from Circular Quay back to Chinatown, where we're staying in Darling Harbour. But just take a look around everywhere here in the city of Sydney. It's just a beautiful city to walk through. So we are going to take a walk down George Street now to Martin Square for you, and at Martin Square we're going to get on the railway and head towards Bondi Junction, and we're going to check out Bondi for you, which is another absolutely beautiful beach area here in Sydney. So let's go. Let's walk down George Street. Look at the buildings again here on the corner of Market Street and George Street. They are absolutely massive. So I would say later on today, if we come down here later, a lot of these shops would be open, and it would be absolutely heaving with people. So we've got the Sunglass Hut. They've got a load of sunglasses and glasses in there. We've got Coles local supermarkets. We've got a chemist there, and across the road here we've got another really spectacular old building we can look at. Take a look at that. I wonder how old that building actually is. There's all lovely plant pots and plenty of places where you can just sit down here as well, so I think that does really look nice. Years ago, George Street, I can remember it where traffic did come up and down, and you got all the buses and cars, and it was really busy. But it has been pedestrianised now, But what you do have to just watch out for when you're in the middle is obviously they've got the light rail network, and that is a really good idea. Here's another train that's coming down now. Yet another really nice detailed old building there. That's the Strand, and that was 1891. So as I look here now, we've got an absolutely massive Vodafone store. So the shops down here are just huge. Another light rail train coming. They are really regular. But I do need to just take another look here at this hotel, and it is called the Strand, and they have got the name there on top of it. We've got a McDonald's there, so you can go in there and get yourself a breakfast. Like I say, very quiet down George Street at the moment, and most of the shops are still shut. It is just coming to 8:30 in the morning, and here we've got the absolutely beautiful Apple store, and they are cleaning the floors in there ready for when they do open. Beautiful baskets with all these lovely plants in, and as I say, absolutely plenty of places where you can sit down. And let's just have another look in the Apple store there. It does look fantastic. Loads and loads of more older type buildings. I would imagine George Street did start getting built in the late 18th century, 19th century on the turn. So this is King Street, and we've got an absolutely amazing Cartier store there. It's a very big place. You've also got Louis Vuitton there on the corner, and they've got some amazing window displays as well. And let's just look down that street into the city a bit deeper. And we've got the Harbour Mining building there. So look at the amazing window displays they've got here at Louis Vuitton. I bet you some of them clothes are worth an absolute fortune. And again, that's a Louis Vuitton window display, and they've got like a bridge there, and they've got all bags, no prices on them, so I would imagine an absolute fortune to buy. Entrance to Cartier there, it's huge. We've got another designer clothes store there, Max Marat. That looks very expensive. Light rail coming up again, so as you can see, just as we've been walking down here, we have had many light rail trains coming up and down. And again, another building here with absolute spectacular detail. So I should say that was built many years ago. And look at these flower beds here. They do look amazing. And we've got seats, as I said to you before, so there's 2 or 3 seats. And more beautiful flower beds there. Let's just check these flowers out in this one, and in the other one we've got pink ones. barrel of beer there. I don't know why that's there. That's a little bit unusual. And again, we've got the train, and they are really, really good looking trains with all adverts on them. Well, let's just take a look at this building again. It's got a clock at the top of it there, but the detail on it, we've got kangaroos and everything built into the stonework there. It does look fabulous. I don't know when that was built again, but I'd say it has been there a while. We've got yet another one there. So this is Martin Place now, and we need to walk up Martin Place to get to the railway station. So again, if it was a weekday, this Martin Place area here would be absolutely packed. But again, it is quieter today because it's Easter, it's early in the morning, and it's Saturday. We've got some beautiful white plants there. So let's walk off George Street now and walk up Martin Place and get onto the railway. So we'll go in the station, I think it's just at the top here, and head to Bondi Beach. So to get to Bondi, we do have to catch the train. I think we catch that to Bondi Junction, and then when we get to Bondi Junction we have to catch the bus, and that will take us to Bondi Beach. So that will be quite interesting. And look at the buildings here in Martin Place, they're absolutely huge. And we've got a memorial here with some soldiers. Let's have a look at that as we walk across to it. And behind it, look at the building behind it again, look at the detail. And we've got Queen Victoria sitting there on that balcony. So Martin Place is a beautiful area. In front of me we've got like a big water feature, so we'll check that out. But it's just the buildings that just blow me away. They're just unreal. They're absolutely massive, and the detail in them is just absolutely amazing. And we've got another top end shop there, Giorgio Armani. Normally in Martin Place as well, all in the middle here do have a lot of different stalls, so I should imagine they will be putting them out later again. So this is Pitt Street now. Pitt Street is another major street that runs through Sydney, where they've got a lot of shops there. And if I look to the right, they've got this really lovely water feature, and they must be pumping absolutely gallons and gallons of water a minute over that. Look at the flow they've got. It's pretty remarkable. In front of me here we've got the Bank of Australia. Check that out. It does look absolutely spectacular. So we'll keep up going up Martin Place, and I think the railway station is probably at the top of here. We've got Amiga, we've got another shop there, Petaton. Amiga store, it's massive. They must have absolutely thousands and thousands of dollars of watches. They do have to take them all out the window. All the display cabinets are empty. That's because the shop is closed. And here we have got quite a bit of construction going on again, so I don't know what they're building there. And that building we're here now by, that was the building in the Return to Eden series, which was late 70s, early 80s. And in that series, that building was called Harbour Mining. And it probably is one of the oldest skyscrapers here in Sydney. Yeah, that's just looking back to where we've come from, Martin Square. So we do need to carry on going up here now and get the train to Bondi. A steep road to walk up again, this is. And I can't believe how quiet it actually is. And we've got another Bank of Australia there with a beautiful sign telling you what it is. And it does say that's 48 Martin Place. This is Elizabeth Street in Sydney. And directly in front of us we've got the railway station, which I think that's where we can go down to catch the train. So we've just walked here now to the train station, and the trains are shut all weekend for Easter. What we do need to do now is walk back down Martin Square here, and we will need to catch the bus. I can't believe the trains aren't running this weekend at all. That's just unbelievable. So we're walking back now to George Street, and I think we will have to then go to Circular Quay, and when we get to Circular Quay we'll have to look at catching the bus to Bondi. So we're just getting across now Pitt Street again, and after Pitt Street we'll be back on George Street, and we'll probably continue the walk down George Street for you. So here we go, we're back on George Street for you now. So let's carry on heading down George Street. Still quite quiet, still only a few people about. We've got HSBC Bank on the corner across the road, and look at the picture we've got painted on this building on the left hand side. Somebody slipping rough there. Got coins of Australia. Don't know what that is, but it does say it's there. And like I say, look at the picture on the wall there. We probably can get on the light rail train here. That's going to Circular Quay. And here we go, we're on the train.
The next stop is Bridge Street, followed by Circular Quay.
We're going to go to Circular Quay. So here we are at Circular Quay. Really, really lovely area here. Sky looks beautiful as we look over the city.